season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
13 yards there at a Washington 1st.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hill going to try and run with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On the ground, Geis, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez set to...
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, It seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Flushed out right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carry on Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Hill, they'll roll him, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And this is caught at the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
There we go, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. To throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
16 yards.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taysom Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Giants 28, Washington 21. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or a pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll buy some time right. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's
true.
first
Filet,
time.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Giants 35, Washington 28. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Right now, right now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick.